Well, the FDNY looking to determine what caused a hard-to-fight fire in West Village. It broke out on the roof of an apartment building and then burned right through a patio structure on the top of that building. Eyewitness News reporter Joe Torres live at the scene with more. Joe.
David, even firefighters would agree that having a rooftop green space is great if you want to go out and get a breath of fresh air or perhaps enjoy a smoke. Those very same firefighters will also tell you that a carelessly discarded cigarette could lead to a disaster. That is not suggesting that's what happened here, but it is certainly something investigators will examine.
It wasn't the biggest fire for New York's bravest, but it certainly was a challenging one. They responded to 166 Bank Street in the West Village just before 7 o'clock this morning, and they encountered a roaring rooftop fire in a residential building. Firefighters evacuated everyone.
I thought it was my heater. I turned my heater off, and then I heard a lot of noise, and I heard the firemen coming up the fire stair, and that's how I knew it was a fire.
It was a difficult fire for the units because we had wind blowing off the Hudson going eastbound, and we had auto exposure, which means that the flames actually got into the exposure two, which is the next door building.
An investigative team was on the scene this afternoon, but so far no word on what sparked the fire. Firefighters do know the flames broke out on the roof and spread to a penthouse. Apartments on the 9th and 10th floors absorbed some damage as well. The deputy chief said a working sprinkler system really helped to extinguish the flames. Firefighters got to the roof and found construction material and some shrubbery.
It's a great use of what would normally be unused space, but oftentimes we get fires on them. People go out, they smoke a cigarette, they drop it. We don't know the cause. I'm not saying that was the cause.
The FDNY reported no injuries, and according to a city councilman, 7 people registered for assistance from the Red Cross. Augie Field has served as the building super for 30 years. He told us there's a coordinated effort to help those tenants who lost their home.
There's an emergency team being put together by the president of the board to come and see what we can do to get them back in there as soon as possible.
Again, no injuries in what was a 2-alarm fire that brought out more than 100 firefighters. The deputy chief acknowledging there will be some significant water damage here, but he also pointed out once again that sprinkler system was really helpful in knocking down those flames. Live in the West Village, I'm Joe Torres, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Thank you.